Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Halo 3. Last time, our secret UNSC base was invaded by the Covenant, and we attempted to defend it, and kind of failed, and then that ended explosively. So let's see where we ended up.
What happened?
Chief, please respond. What is your status? Over. If you can hear me, find transport. Head to the town of Ford.
I think I broke something.
Settle down, Marines. Somebody hit the emergency power.
On it, Sergeant.
Anyone from Charlie 2? I got separated.
Nah, man. Alpha 6, they're all gone too. If you can walk, set your boots on the line.
What's our situation, Sergeant?
Not sure. Can't reach the commander. Too far underground. Let's mount up. Get the hell out of these caves.
Yes, sir!
I'm wearing out shoe leather.
Alright, so this is going to be a vehicle level, and we get a choice here. We can either take Warthog Classic with the mounted gun, but there's a new option, the Troop Hog. So instead of a gun, it has extra seating for more Marines.
What, you're gonna be like the soccer mom warthog?
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna get?
Absolutely.
Caverns lead
Oh
out.
my
Excellent.
god.
All right, kids, buckle up.
This extra guy here is supposed to drive the other Warthog, but he wanted to be with the cool kids, so we'll leave that one guy behind.
You're taking the one without the mounted gun,
Yes.
just filling it full of stupid dipshits.
Yeah. That is correct.
I hope you remembered it was your turn for orange slices.
We don't get the opportunity to use this vehicle very often. I think part of the problem, I shouldn't say problem exactly, but once they get like so many vehicles and so many weapons and so much new stuff, is that you only get to use everything like once. But it is possible to like load up this troop hog with Marines who all have rocket launchers and fuel rod cannons and sniper rifles, and that
Okay.
can be a lot of fun. Yeesh.
Jeez, I saw him before you got in. I wasn't sure if...
I didn't, but luckily
At least,
it worked out.
Mombasa space elevator.
He collapsed when the city got glassed.
But the tether was thousands of kilometers high.
Yeah? Well, now it's scattered all over the savannah.
I really like the wreckage of the space elevator as like an environmental set piece.
You might like Foundation.
I probably would. If you're gonna let me nerd out here for a second, here's the
I
neat thing about
suppose.
space elevators, though. Damage to the base of the space elevator would not have caused it to collapse. Because space elevators aren't like freestanding structures.
Would it fling away?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. If you like severed it at the base, it would kind of drag across the ground, because it's more accurate to say that it's hanging from the counterweight in orbit. So if it collapsed, it's more likely that it was wrecked from the battle going on in orbit.
Comms are amiss. Pelicans are scattered.
Interesting.
I think it's interesting.
Brutes are gonna be looking for survivors.
You should watch Foundation.
Oh my god. Is this what you guys are going to talk about instead of Game of Thrones now?
I don't know. League of Legends just put out a show.
There are a couple of neat hidden conversations you can hear in this level.
And like that one's pretty big.
Yeah. Except that brute has a just terrible sense of dramatic pacing. Like,
Yeah.
man.
Just downright spoilers almost.
I don't think it's a spoiler. We know they're looking for something. Well, they're looking for the Ark, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't be talking about Game of Thrones. I will be talking about the Game of Thrones prequel
No,
when that
okay.
comes out.
Yes.
Just so you know.
That comes out.
Oh dear.
I don't know when that comes out, but yeah. We might as well get hyped now for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. I think it'll be good. Yeah.
It's gonna be great, I think, yeah.
Fantastic. Great. No. Super.
Original story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they did
Made
so well
for-
with their original storyline before.
Well,
No,
I mean,
it wasn't
when
an
you-
original story last time. They fucked up the
Okay.
already pre-made story.
Oh, okay.
yeah. You can't ruin something that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true, but you
No,
know what I mean.
That's
Like,
okay.
we had expectations
That's it, exactly.
that were not met.
Everything, my convoy's been hit. I've got wounded. We're on the Tsavo highway about east of Voy. Someone, anyone, please respond.
Move up!
So luckily, this is where that broadcast came from. So we are in a great spot to help out.
He's stuck.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. Because that guy on the radio, Sergeant Stacker, he's supposed to have more dialogue. Right here.
Well,
Yep.
Not anymore, you don't.
He doesn't say anything particularly interesting. It's just kind of like a, we're trying to get somewhere and the Covenant ambushed us type thing.
man, I love my wife. I can't wait to get home. She's pregnant right now. I got a kid on the way. Can't wait to get out of here.
I used the trip
Stuff
mine
like
there.
that.
But
yeah.
not as a
Didn't-
proximity mine. You can just huck
Just
it at
drop
people.
it on some grunts.
Yeah, you can basically use it as a grenade.
Yeah, so Gravlift Trip Mine is something that I would do
Interesting.
to launch.
That sounds very dangerous.
And you could also launch like the shield.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to a different level, you could launch the shield so it deploys with you in the air.
Your friends don't want to ride with you anymore.
No, they don't. That guy's stuck. I wanted him on the gun. Here I am going to use the grav lift defensively.
Bye.
It works.
I like how he was still shooting even though he's getting killed right off the vehicle.
Dumbass.
Yeah, the AI does not path around it. Alright, I'm gonna get this Marine. I need someone to man the gun.
That fight was kind of compact and bijou, don't you think?
What did he just say?
What, then
Compact and bijou.
where you come from?
That's
Does that
Ad-
mean something, Frenzy?
I have no idea. That's Adam Baldwin, the other Firefly guy, or one of the other Firefly guys.
Is he a
You
Baldwin
can do
brother?
it, buddy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They don't train him like they used to.
No, not at all.
Then again, I'd be reluctant to get in if I knew you were driving. Hey.
I've only flipped it 3 times so far this video.
And I've been refraining from making a comment until I had something good. And that's what I wasted it on. God, drones.
They are so annoying. But it really does work well from a gameplay point of view.
Yeah. A good addition if they were going to add an enemy after brutes.
Flying swarms.
Take down that barrier, Chief. Power supply should be inside the tunnel.
Gods will grudge our excavation. By uncovering this relic, we pay homage to their glory. When the dust settles, we will all see what I already know. Here lies the path, the start of our great journey.
This guy has no patience. I'm trying to listen to the guy.
That would be me.
Alright, let's hustle.
It still breaks immersion to know that there's Australian accents in the future.
Oh my god. Maybe it's all Australian accents in the future. Maybe it takes over.
Yeah, right.
Commander, this is only Recon 111. The cruiser's above. They found
Say again, Recon? You're breaking up.
something in the crater, ma'am. Something beneath the storm.
Like, this is a really cool part.
I always
yeah.
try and get the vehicle past here, and it never works. So I didn't that time.
You just need to save a grav lift.
Ah.
Master Chief? Finally a good connection. Truth has excavated a Forerunner artifact. We have to assume it's the Ark.
Keep pushing to the town of Boyd, Chief. Resupply birds will meet you in the next valley.
Wow.
Something's going
A
on.
halo cloud. How fitting.
Yeah. It also turns out there's a giant Forerunner thing just kind of buried out in the savannah.
What?
What?
That could be like the thumbnail, like you making a soy face. Like,
Oh my god. No. What was I gonna say? Oh, I feel like it's interesting to mention that Voy is a real place, and it is actually on the Tsavo highway.
huh.
Yeah, not made up.
I was wondering that, but I didn't bring it up because I figured we'd just be like, I don't know. And then-
Yeah, no,
Like-
I looked it up. It's real.
Interesting. What are their main industries?
I have no idea.
Okay.
See, you did it anyway.
You've taken it too far again.
You could have just said Forerunner artifacts.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good
Yeah.
answer. Shit. God, I love the space elevator chunks just lying all over the place.
Yeah, I don't
does
think I
look
would have
very
made
cool.
that connection without you saying.
Like, it was the original announce trailer had him walking through debris. So I think they really like the aesthetic as well.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it.
Was the announced trailer the Starry Night?
No,
That
no,
was
the
like
announced one was the one where he's walking at the camera
Oh, right.
in through like the desert, sandy. It's a good one. I posted it in the thread. So that dialogue back there talked about incoming Covenant armor. So here I am trying to like use trip mines like legitimately. Right?
Let's see how that works out for him.
Yeah. Trip mines again, I just feel like they're made for multiplayer. And they work
I
really
mean,
well in
yeah.
multiplayer. Like I don't want
They
to
do.
necessarily make it sound like a bad thing, but
But I mean, on like the wave defense sections, I think they're cool because you
Yeah.
can like
Yeah.
prepare.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Especially if you're being hunted down by someone with a hammer or something, and you're just like, shit,
or
shit,
if you
shit.
happen to have played this several times and know where the wraiths are going to come from.
Which I
Spoiler.
tried to do here. And as soon as I turn away, it shows up. 2 trip mines are not enough to take out a wraith. It did soften it up a bit, but still just not very effective.
Okay, easy though.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Pelicans coming in.
Brutes have plenty of armor between here and Boyd, Chief. But this Warthog should help you punch on through.
I'm driving.
Let's ride!
That Wraith is still functional?
It is, yeah. I'm not going to take it, though. I want to take a Warthog. I am going to try here to outfit my Marines with fuel rod cannons. Yeah.
Bye.
It turns out Marines can drive the Wraiths, which I actually did not know. This is going to be a bit of a mess. The Marines do actually act sort of predictably. So I think I mentioned it in Halo 2. It seems better in Halo 3. Any Marines that are carrying a power weapon will try and get in a passenger seat. But they
Except for this one.
Yeah, they do weird things sometimes. And then if you leave the driver's seat of a vehicle, some other Marine will try and take it. So if you are trying to outfit other Marines, you will turn around and your Warthog will just be driving away. It's a little messy
Frustrating,
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's still worth it.
Oh, what is this, number 4?
Yeah, I think that's 4. Yeah.
Like the image of you like running around trying to give everyone weapons while there's like a bunch of brutes sitting like just 20 feet above you.
Yeah. It's a little goofy.
Like, what are they doing?
Herding cats right here.
Pretty much.
So there's no health bar in this one.
Nope, there wasn't in Halo 2 either.
Oh,
Only
okay.
shield.
Yeah. Yeah, it has the same recharging shield. I think all
I
the Halo games... Halo Reach actually went back to the original for since it's a prequel, but...
Wait, Halo 2 had health in multiplayer.
No, it didn't.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, I think it had, like, recharging health, but it was invisible.
Maybe.
We got a new vehicle here, the Brute Chopper. So the Brute's arsenal definitely gets way fleshed out in Halo 3. And their aesthetic is pretty vicious. These vehicles are very dangerous.
Head on them? Yeah.
The big wheel on the front does damage. But it will do damage to other Brute choppers. So if you run like head on with another chopper, you just both get destroyed. So these fights they're very dangerous. It's a little bit hard to do this part this way. But it's fun.
It's just like a scrappy vehicle, like always looks like it's ready to fall over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it like rolls
Does not look like
around.
it handles well.
The driver's like completely unprotected well in it. It's a very like offense first, everything else second type of vehicle.
It's a Chad vehicle.
Chad vehicle. Yeah.
He looks like way too big to be fitting in there.
Oh, I'm doing something weird here. There is supposed to be more dialogue talking about the relic in the crater. But in retrospect, I think it only happens if you're in a vehicle with other Marines.
Commander, I can see most of it now. Readings are all over the EM spectrum.
Roger that, Recon. Shutter your gear, pull back. I'll monitor from Kilo 2-3.
I can't believe he kept this run and didn't go right back to the very start.
Man, I did too many runs. This was a good one. All right.
Yeah.
The Wraith's really fun to use still. it works the exact same as it did in Halo 2.
It just looks a bit flashier.
A little bit.
Chief, the gate to Boy is dead ahead. Smash the brute blockade. Open her up.
I'm trying to, like, have an opportunity to use every vehicle a little bit. You know, try and show everything off.
That's fair.
That was a
Whoa.
great shot.
Yeah.
Whoa. My Marines are actually doing pretty good work.
Field cannon.
Yeah, hold up, guys. I wanna watch this show.
My dreadnought, the vessel that has so long been the focus of our worship, now rests on its true pedestal. Now, its holy engines spark greater ones below, relics long without power, yet ready to fulfill their divine purpose. Stand fast! Keep our enemies at bay. Soon, my brothers, we will all have our reward.
Okay. My Marines did not wait. They decided to start the fight without me.
Yeah, I probably would have too if I were in the co-op.
Yeah, I
You would
actually
have been
know
like,
that you
hey,
would
there's
have.
really good lore here. And I'm like, I'm trying to get outside the map. What? I don't know.
Skip every cutscene, crew.
I think it was in Halo 1, but I actually distinctly remember us one time getting into like a loading point duel.
Oh, yes.
Where like you were trying to rush forward, and then every time I got pulled forward, I would run backwards to pull you back.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that goes into the bubbles too.
Yes, it does.
I played a lot of Big Team Battle where these things played heavily.
The trip mines?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
'cause there's
equipment
more
and vehicles in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I always found it hard to use trip mines against players because you sort of have to hide them. They're very visible.
Yeah, or throw them down the last second.
Yeah, but last second's dangerous.
Yes. Or use Swordfish's technique, which is grab lift them.
Yep.
Lord Hood, we made it.
Music to my ears, Commander. What about the Ark?
Fully uncovered, sir.
And we don't have much time. Marines, the Prophet of Truth doesn't know it yet, but he's about to get kicked right off his throne. You will take our city back and drive our enemy into the graves they've been so happily digging. One final effort is all that remains.
That's a good speech.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
The whole.
I'm like, what's that final effort? You know,
So,
I gotta stay tuned, I guess.
interestingly, there's kind of a weird thing there. One final effort is all that remains is the last thing Truth says in Halo 2.
Huh.
Like, word for word.
Yeah, that was thrown in for like the real heads. Like,
But I don't think it's intentional. I just think a writer happened to like the line and wanted to use it again.
That's funny.
But,
I'm sure
yeah.
it's intentional. Like they would go over past dialogue and
I mean, you'd think so, but I don't know what
Yeah.
the reason would be for having, like, unless it's supposed to be like a direct leader-to-leader foil. it's just weird. And I feel like you wouldn't notice unless you were doing like me and going over and over both games back to back. But I don't know. Strange one.
Yeah.
Very strange one.
I just feel like that's so cool that they were uncovering the Ark. I feel like I missed so much of the campaign.
Yeah, I am trying to like look around a lot. Hopefully not too much, but there's a fair bit of it that is kind of environmental storytelling, and you do have to look around.
Yeah, like the space elevator. I just thought it was random shit.
Yeah, but also I do know that way back when we were playing on like 16-inch CRT TVs, so
Yeah.
it is possible the detail didn't come through as well as it does now.
Local co-op, right? When
Oh
that
yeah,
existed.
that's right. Split screen on a 16-inch TV.
Yeah.
All right. Next time we will continue the mission. See you guys later.